Happy birthday, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of September. It is Virgo season. I am a Virgo, so I'm very excited for the upcoming month. You know, I'm filming this kind of towards the middle of August, so I'm really excited about September. Fall's my favorite season, and then we move into my other favorite holiday, which is Halloween. So I'm just really excited. I feel really good, and I'm getting really good energy as it relates to the readings for all the signs this month. So for the readings this month, I'll be using my pink tarot deck. It's one of my favorites, and I'll be clarifying with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Virgo, with a Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. It's been a while since I've used that one, but we will be tapping into it today. Also, for those of you who are interested in crystals, I have a brand new ebook that I'm giving out. And if you want to learn about crystals, it's a great beginner's guide to crystals. I'm giving that free if you opt into my newsletter. So if you're interested, the link will be below this video. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Virgo, you can see the cards are already starting to talk here. And I may have to adjust. The camera setting just a bit, just so I can get a little bit more of the cards in here. All right. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and dive right in. Well, it looks like it's definitely going to be a good month for you. Lots of big changes and lots of level up is what I see here. You are ready to progress, and I'm feeling this energetically in my own life, but I'm just getting confirmation as I look at it here. So we have the Five of Cups. Looks like you are ready to walk away from something that is not benefiting you financially, Virgo. Remember, we're talking about money here, and we're talking about regrets. The other thing I'm picking up is there may have been something that you invested a lot of heart, soul, and energy to, and you're finally ready to let it go, even though you may not want to, but just because it's not making the money, it's not as profitable as you thought it would be, and you just don't feel that the time you're putting in is necessarily balancing what you're getting as it relates to finances. Now, sometimes that feels a little sad, but the thing is you're making room for something else. And that's what the World card is telling me. The World card means that you are actually going to level up into something bigger, better, greater, more money, more profitable, more sustainable for you. The World card also talks about travel, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you Virgos will be traveling this month. Maybe going to seminars, maybe going to a conference or some type of educational thing, maybe a retreat, but it's definitely going to be something that changes your internal mindset so you can make more money. Next up, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this means some changes happening in the workplace. So don't be surprised if you show up at work and things just look different. Now, this could be, usually this card shows up when it's the physical environment, but you also may notice things are shifting as the way things are operating. Like procedures, operations. I'm also getting that there could be some staff changes as well. Now, we also have the Seven of Cups. This means that there's going to be a lot of opportunity coming your way, especially to make money, but not everything's going to resonate with you, okay? Because you don't want to get caught back here investing into something that just doesn't work and something that's just not, profitable, because we're at the point now in our lives where it's all about, it needs to make money. We can't do something just because we want to do it. It has to make sense, and it has to make dollars, okay? Finally, we do have that Emperor card. Now, the Emperor card talks about things being under control and things being very structured. As this relates to your money, looks like the tighter you are with things, the better things are going to be for you financially, at least temporarily. You really have to get a good, solid foundation as it relates to your money. You need to really focus on what your goals are, how much money you need to make, how much money you need to put aside to invest, and then you have to concentrate on figuring out how to make that grow. And that's only going to happen if you have some type of a system in place and some type of a plan in place. And again, that's where the structure and control comes in, because once you set that plan, once you lay it out for yourself, you have to be very strict in following it so you can get to your financial goals. Now we also have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords talks about some good news about something being discontinued. I wouldn't be surprised if this means a bill is coming to an end for some of you. Maybe some of you pay off, you make that final student loan payment, or you pay off some debt. I also know that a lot of people have been getting student loan forgiveness, and I don't know why that's coming through right now. But don't be surprised if a lot of you have see your student loans literally just wiped out or discharged. Okay, I know there's been some things going on legally, and I won't get into too much of the detail of that, but that's what I'm picking up with this card here, because the timing is definitely right. Again, we've got this Six of Swords. Now, this is another travel card, and it's interesting because it fell on this World card. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are taking a trip in order to increase your earning potential in some way. Like I said, a conference, a workshop, a retreat, some type of a convention or educational thing. There's definitely going to be some travel involved, and this is also going to help you make more money in some way. All right, Virgo. Oh, interesting. Look at this card was just face up in the deck. All right, let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgo, so we got the Fool card. That means you're going to be starting on a new journey, but you're going to have to be careful. Oh, look, another one was face up. All right, so you're going to have to be careful because I'm getting shiny object syndrome. You know how when we see something and we get excited, oh, this could be it. This could be my $1 million idea, and then we get distracted and we find something else. Oh, this could be it. This could be our $1 million idea. Now, I'm guilty of this just as much as anybody else, but Virgo, be careful with your attention, and don't allow yourself to get too distracted, especially when it comes to your business, your investments, and making more money. Now, we also have the Five of Wands. This means that there's going to be a little bit of tension as it relates to communication. The other thing is I really want you to pay attention to what is being said, and make sure that you document what is being said, because sometimes people say things they don't mean, or they mean things they don't say. And when it comes to money and finances and anything related to that, we definitely we need to make sure that we have a clear understanding. Next up, we do have the Eight of Pentacles, so you are going to be busy. I think a lot of you are moving into a busy season of work, especially a lot of you who are self-employed entrepreneurs or who have side hustles or side gigs. We're moving into a very busy season. We're moving into Q4, which is holiday time, so a lot of you who make things, maybe you're a crafter or an artist of some type, you will see that you are going to start to get very, very busy. And this is a great thing, because that means you're going to be making a lot more money. People definitely want to pay you for your services and pay you for your work, so please allow them to do so. All right, Virgo, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2022. What do we need to know? A repeater card for the sign of Virgo. All right. So, Virgo, as we move into the second half of the month, looks like you're going to definitely be in your creative flow. And I'm not surprised. A lot of Virgos are very creative, even though we're very practical and sometimes very restrictive in certain ways. Virgos have a really solid creative flow, and this is definitely going to be something that can make you some money. This is definitely something that's going to allow you to expand the ways in which you make money, okay? So allow your creativity to bring you some income, to bring you some money. Don't be afraid to share your ideas or share your work with people, because it's definitely going to put you in a positive cash flow position. We also have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. That means be careful with being too overly generous. You don't want to give too much. You only want to give from your overflow. Don't put yourself at risk or in a bad position because you're trying to give too much or give something that you don't have, okay? And this not only pertains to money, but also your time, your resources, your connections, your ideas, your equipment, your knowledge, all of that stuff. Be very selective with who you share that with. Next up, we got the Five of Swords. This means the communication issues that were here. Looks like it gets resolved in about a week, so that's going to be awesome. Again, especially if you're doing any type of financial negotiation, you're definitely going to see that the conversation will flow a lot better. So if you can wait until the second half of September, that would be a better time to do any type of negotiating or back and forth conversations. Now, we have this Emperor card. Remember, we saw him here. So again, we have to pay attention to the structure of our finances, and we have to stick to the plan. That is what is going to guarantee success. And, guarantees are not really something that we have a lot of in this life. But, it's one of those things where if you can stay consistent and stay disciplined, you will see results and you will see more money. Okay? Knight of Swords in the reverse, that means things are going to go slow for you, and that will be a little frustrating. But you have to understand that everything is a process, right? So you may feel maybe your money is not growing as quickly as you'd like it to, or maybe your career is not advancing as much as you'd like it to, but that doesn't mean nothing's happening, and it doesn't mean that nothing's moving. It just means that, things may take a little bit longer than you anticipate, but things still are happening, so you still have to stay committed. This is very true as it relates to growing your money, okay? Don't get discouraged too soon, because you just want to keep moving forward. All right, Virgo. Let's see what else shows up for you. Got some great cards as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of September 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Virgo? Ooh, okay. All right, let's start with the Judgment card. Now, this is a shift in how things are. I want to say in how you're perceiving things, okay? So, you know how sometimes when we get new knowledge or new education about something, we start to see the entire situation differently. That's what I'm picking up with this card, is that you're seeing your finances differently. And that actually gives you more power in order to create the income that you desire. So, this is a good thing. But sometimes it's a scary thing because you don't quite, you've never operated from this mindset before or from this perspective before. But again, you're going to have to trust the process and understand that when it comes to your money, sometimes seeing things differently changes everything, and then everything changes. All right, so next up we have the Magician. Now this is the card of alchemy. This is literally having everything at your disposal in order to create the life that you desire. What do you need to do? What do you need to release? Who do you need to become in order to step into that role of the successful, financially free person that you want to be? Okay, because no matter where you are right now, you have everything in your power to take the next step to get you there. Now, I'm not saying you're fully equipped to do the whole thing, but you are equipped enough in order to take that next step. What is going to be your next step in order to create your own financial freedom? And we've got another beautiful card. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. That is unexpected good luck. It's also a card of serendipity, and it's a card of being in the right place at the right time. So if you have any invitations this month, make sure you show up. Make sure you put yourself out there. Make sure you are in a place to be seen, because luck is definitely on your side. Finally, we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, and we also have the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Now, this is another repeater card. Remember, we saw her here, so there's definitely going to be some physical changes within your environment. Now, I'm getting the sense that this one is more at home. So don't be surprised if maybe you get some new furniture. Maybe you finally have, the money to replace something that needs to be replaced in your home. Looks like that's definitely going to be happening towards the end of September. Finally, we have the King of Pentacles. When I see him in the reverse, that tells me it's not a good time for you to invest. Virgo. Now, you all know I'm really big on investing. I love, putting my money away and watching it do stuff for me. But sometimes we don't need to take unnecessary risks. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but I am telling you what the cards are communicating, and that is that in the month of September, it's just not going to be a good time for you to take unnecessary risks with your money, Virgo, okay? So if you can hold off on investing until maybe, I'm getting like mid-November, would be a good time. But again, make your own decisions and do your own research and do your due diligence and make sure you're in a position to invest. Don't put your money at risk unnecessarily. But again, I'm getting the sense that September is just not going to be a good investing month for us Virgos, okay? So Virgo, your birthday month is actually very powerful. I see a lot of changes happening. I see a lot of up-leveling and growth happening. Also, a lot of creative, pursuits are definitely going to be profitable for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. All right, so this is card. Well, this one doesn't have a number, but this says Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need to be right. Yes, that is very powerful. And this is something that I have learned in my many years on this planet. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Also, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter if you want a free copy of my crystals. I can't remember the name of it, but it's my crystals, crystal healing for beginners, I think is what it's called. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'll check in with you again next month.